The viral $4 million teen savings plan warm air settled over Maple Lane last Thursday evening. Jordan, age 16, scrolled TikTok on the porch swing. A video stopped his thumb. The host promised $4 million for any teen. The plan sounded bold yet simple. Work early, invest hard, retire rich. The host, Freddie Smith, spoke fast but clear. He said, start at 16 and never fear work. Freddie laid out 2 short phases. Phase 1, part-time shifts, buy a used car outright. Phase 2 begins at 18. Go full-time, live with parents, stash every extra dollar. Save $25,000 each year until 21. That makes $75,000 saved before real adulthood. Then park the money in broad index funds. Freddie assumed a 10% yearly return forever. He smiled and said, do nothing else until 65. Your account could bloom past $4 million. Jordan's eyes widened. $4 million felt like magic numbers raining from pixels. Inside, Mom heard him gasp and joined the watch. She teaches math at the local school. Mom paused the video and grabbed a notepad. Let's test these numbers, she whispered. 75,000 growing for 44 years earns big. At 10% it passes 5 million, not 4. At 7% it lands near 2 million. Returns matter more than snacks at game night. Mom scrolled further and read advice from experts. Planner Bobby Rebel cautioned families in a news story. She said, the math works, but life rarely follows spreadsheets. Bobby listed taxes, car repairs, and rising rent. She warned about emergencies and health insurance gaps. Another planner noted inflation eats future dollars. $4 million in 2069 may not feel plush. Jordan frowned yet stayed curious. Could the plan help even halfway? Mom opened an official calculator from investor.gov. They typed $100 saved monthly for 30 years. The graph still curved skyward. Compound interest looked like a rocket on paper. Mom explained compound interest in simple words. Money earns money, then that money earns more, she said. Jordan pictured coins stacking into towers overnight. He liked the idea of money working while he slept. But Jordan also loved basketball, books, and weekend pizza. Could he save everything and still live? The video never mentioned balance or joy. Mom decided to create a family meeting. Dad joined with coffee and an old paycheck stub. He once flipped burgers at 16 for minimum wage. My checks bought gas and prom tickets, Dad laughed. Yet I still saved 10% each week. The family drafted a realistic teen budget. It set saving, spending, and giving jars on the table. Jordan agreed to work 20 hours during summer. Half his pay would enter an index fund automatically. He planned to keep his bike instead of buying wheels. Mom promised gas money when needed emergencies struck. Flexibility beat perfection in their house. They revisited the viral numbers for clarity. 10% yearly returns matched best long-term stock history. Average returns often hover near 7% instead. That lowers future value yet still multiplies money. Dad shared a quote from Professor Albert Bartlett. The greatest weakness is failing to understand exponential growth, he read. Jordan grasped the power of early starts. Even small seeds sprout forests given decades. The family checked the news behind the video. Articles from MarketWatch and Morningstar highlighted its buzz. Journalists interviewed planners who praised curiosity. They also flagged missing college plans and medical costs. Some commenters joked about ramen diets until 21. Others cheered the focus on financial literacy for teens. Jordan inhaled and made his own challenge. He would save but also read one money book monthly. Mom suggested library picks on investing basics. They placed dates on the family calendar. They opened a low-fee custodial Roth IRA together. Jordan deposited his first $65 from mowing lawns. The account settings reinvested every dividend automatically. Tiny cents would buy more shares each quarter. Dad showed Jordan the effect of fees. A 1% fee slashes balances after decades. They chose a fund charging nearly zero. More money stays inside to grow. Jordan texted friends about the challenge. Some laughed, others joined with their own jars. School counselor Miss Ruiz heard the chatter. She invited Jordan to present in economics class. Jordan practiced his talk while walking the dog. He kept sentences short so classmates followed easily. He opened with a question. Who here wants 4 million in 60 years? Hands shot up across the room. He then explained the viral plan carefully. He stressed the words flexible and realistic. Every student wrote a personal savings goal by bell time. The local paper covered the presentation the next week. Parents started asking for the calculator link. Mom emailed the investor.gov tool to everyone. The town buzzed with talks on compound interest. Jordan still bought pizza on Friday nights. But he checked his balance each month with pride. By New Year he had saved $900. The chart said his 65 future self thanked him. Mom smiled at the steady progress. Slow and steady still wins long races. Freddie Smith filmed a follow-up video acknowledging critics. He urged viewers to adapt rather than copy blindly. He quoted Planner Bobby again. Any start beats no start, she reminded everyone. Jordan liked that line best. He taped it above his study desk. Months passed and the topic stayed hot online. Hashtags like Money Teen Challenge trended across feeds. Parents posted creative saving stories and progress screenshots. Even rival sports teams competed to save most. Local bank offered free youth investing workshops. Seats filled within hours of announcement. The movement grew beyond the original video. It became a lesson on early habits and realistic goals. Jordan realized wealth is part math, part mindset. Trustworthy information guards both parts. He also saw the strength of community learning. Sharing progress kept motivation alive through boring weeks. The family checked progress each quarter at dinner. They toasted small wins with sparkling water. Dad reminded everyone that plans can pivot. Life throws surprises like job changes or health issues. They set a rule to revisit goals yearly. Adjustments keep dreams glued to reality. Jordan filled spare hours with both work and play. Balanced schedules kept burnout away. He learned that money is a tool, not a cage. The viral plan served as a spark. His own roadmap grew from careful thought and guidance. Jordan wrote a short post sharing his updated math. He showed how 7% growth still doubles every decade. Readers thanked him for realistic numbers. One parent wrote, "You turned hype into hope." Jordan knew the journey was just starting. But the first step was already behind him. The sun set over Maple Lane again. Fireflies blinked like tiny dollar signs around the porch. Jordan closed his banking app and breathed deep. Future worries felt lighter with a plan in place. Takeaway: early consistent saving, not viral magic, builds lasting security.